In this video, I'm going to show you how to do a full factory restore on your T8-AML-V2 if you're having any issues with it and you need to do a full factory restore. In this method, I'm going to show you how to use a pin in order to accomplish this. So what we're going to need to do first is download the relevant files. So head over to droidsticks.co.uk and go to our firmware downloads page. From here, we need to download the T8-AML firmware. I'm going to download the latest one, which is here. This is the Kodi edition. So that's going to start to download. You will need an SD card, a micro SD card, in order to flash your device, and also a pen or a pin in order to use the reset button once you've got your SD card plugged in. So this is downloading here. So once it's downloaded, I'll show you what we do next. Now that download is complete, all we need to do is open that file's location. And here's our downloads folder, that's where it's gone. And this is our SD card, the space for our SD card. So I'm going to open up my SD card, and this is the firmware, it's inside here. So what we need to do is open the first file, and you can see we've got another file inside that says T8 and then a date. We open that, and there's 3 files inside here. What we need to do is drag and drop them onto our SD card. So I'm going to highlight all 3 of them. I'm going to drag them over to the SD card. I'm going to drop them in. So that won't take long. Now that's complete. We've got our 3 files on our SD card. We can close everything else down. So we'll close down our downloads folder and close down our SD card. Now what we're going to need to do is plug our SD card into our device, and I'll show you what the next step is. So this is a T8-AML TV box. On the right hand side, you'll see it's got a micro SD port. Also, it's got a reset button right here. So we'll use a pin and we'll just hold our finger on the reset button. In order to do a full factory restore, you will need to put your SD card in. So put it in upside down, make sure it's in securely, and we're going to go over and we're going to hold the reset button in a second. All right, so that's how you connect your SD card, and that's where the reset button is. So now we've got our T8, we've got our SD card plugged in. We connect the leads, so we connect our HDMI lead and also our power lead. We'll look on the right hand side and we'll hold the reset button in. Once that's being held in, all we need to do is switch the power button on, hold it for 5 seconds, and then release. Now your device will be in recovery mode and your Android man should be upgrading. You just have to wait for the line on the bottom of the screen to fill up. Once it's filled up, your firmware will be fully upgraded. Thank you for watching. This is brought to you by www.droidsticks.co.uk.